I never felt this way before. The fear I carry with me all the time.
To articulate their own story in America today is to take a huge risk.
I'm afraid of leaving the house. I'm afraid of going outside. I'm afraid of being detained. I'm afraid of, just for them to look at me and see me as a Latino woman, right? And being taken. I'm afraid of that.
We're calling her Luz. She's asked us to change her name to hide her face. That is her level of fear right now. But her experience is replicated across this country.
I've seen neighbors being taken. I've seen people getting arrested, detained, and it's hurtful.
Can you believe this is happening in America?
Not in America. Not in America. This is unbelievable.
2 weeks ago, we saw where this fear comes from. An immigration raid in Washington, D.C., a snapshot of a policy rollout nationwide. People suspected of being here illegally, taken from their vehicles and taken away. We wanted to understand what this feels like from the perspective of the communities targeted.
I've been in the U.S. for 17 years. I came here when I was 16 years old from Mexico. My goal was always to become a better version of myself, to be able to learn English. And I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Luz's story could not be more typical.
I am fully undocumented. I don't have a status in this country. And unfortunately, because of legal reasons, right, there's no way for me. Like, there's not even a pathway.
Now in her 30s, she came here from Mexico in 2008. She came illegally. She came to pursue her dream.
The American dream. My father had to, migrate to support his family. He did it because he wanted us to have an education, to have enough food, clothing, a safe house. And I'm very thankful for that.
And here's the thing. Despite being undocumented and therefore here still illegally, the American way was to welcome her, to enable her to live here and to feel that she belonged.
I've been able to, have an ID, to have health care. We file taxes every year as a U.S. citizen does. And it's important for people to know that even though we're legally here or we don't have the proper documentation, we are able to interact and be part of the society and the community in many ways.
In a nation literally built on immigration one way or another, Luz was the latest iteration of the American story, until now. At the White House, Tom Homan is President Trump's border czar. He's driving the immigration policy which propelled Trump to the presidency.
Mr. Homan, good morning. Mark Stone from Sky News.
And so we put the stories we've heard from those targeted to him.
She hasn't left her home for over 2 weeks now. She can't take her own children to school in the neighborhood because she is so frightened of being rounded up by ICE agents.
The bottom line is, I just said we're prioritizing public safety threats and national security threats. We're not out sweeping neighborhoods. We're not out looking for non-criminals. Now, if we run into a non-criminal during these operations, they're absolutely going to be taken in custody.
These are people who have been enabled by America to be here for...
Enabled by America? What does that mean?
Well, I'll tell you what it means, sir. It means that they have health care, they pay tax, they have jobs, and so over a period of a long time, America has kind of welcomed them and enabled them to be here. And because of a change of policy, which we all understand, are you now saying that all of them must leave and that you will round them up and detain them?
But they cheated the system, right? Because there's millions of people standing in line, taking their tests, doing their background investigation, paying their fees to be part of the greatest nation on earth. You're talking about people that cheated the system. No, it's not okay to be in this country legally. No.
And lastly, can I just say what? He claims that they are not sweeping the streets, not racially profiling. Yet the evidence in the communities doesn't match that. Blacked out ICE cars and angry locals every day right now. And children escorted to school because their parents dare not go out unless they have to.
Last week, I had to go pick her up from school. I was late. I was like 20 minutes late. And when I got to school, she was scared. And she was crying. And I said, "What happened?" She was like, "Mom, I thought you were taken. I thought I was not gonna see you again." And I just hugged her and I was like, I'm sorry that you have to go through these.
What's your plan now? What are you telling your daughter about what next?
We've been preparing her for a transition. We've been thinking about moving back to Mexico soon, and we're just gonna leave everything behind to start a new life.
And how do you feel about that decision?
It's hard. It's hard because most of my life I've been here in the U.S. I don't know how life is in Mexico, and I'm scared to go back.
And so America has changed. It voted to change. To belong here now no longer means what it did. Luce and her family will leave the country which adopted them soon. Mark Stone, Sky News in Washington.